What's up, guys? This is the network back with another video, and today we are talking about how to remove charge-offs from your credit report using the BBB method. This is one of the most effective alternatives to the CFPB route in 2025, especially now that the CFPB system has become slower and sometimes unreliable. Everything we cover in this video is for educational purposes only, and if you need help with your specific case, you can reach out to us directly on Discord. Telegram is no longer reliable, so all support and mentorship requests need to go through Discord only. Now let's get into it. First thing I need you to understand is that a charge-off is not just another collection. This is the final stage before an account is either sold, sued on, or written off completely. It is one of the most damaging things that can hit your report outside of a bankruptcy. And if you've already watched my videos on collections, inquiries, or even personal info sweeps, just know that charge-offs require a completely different approach. You cannot use the same templates or shortcuts. This is going to take precision, strategy, and consistency. I'm walking you through the updated version of the factual dispute process with step-by-step breakdowns on how to send rounds through the Better Business Bureau. And like I always say, the law hasn't changed. Your rights haven't changed. Only the method of delivery has. We're just bypassing the CFPB in this one and using another route to get the same result. So here's what makes this method powerful. We're going to break this process into 3 foundational rounds and then go into deeper rounds if needed, round 4, 5, and beyond. For each round, the structure is the same. Gather proof, document the inaccuracy, and submit it strategically. But the exact wording, the order, and the method you use, that's what makes or breaks your case. Round 1 is your procedural investigation. This is where you're asking the credit bureau or the company reporting the info to verify the accuracy of what's being reported. You are not telling them what's wrong in this round. You're not arguing about balances. You're simply asking them to do their job and prove that the information they're publishing about you is accurate. You're baiting them to confirm something that might actually be wrong. And once they confirm it, that's when we use their confirmation against them in round 2 and 3. Now here's what your round 1 message needs to say, and again, do not over-explain. You're going to say something like this. Recently, I looked at a copy of my credit report and noticed several inaccuracies on my account. This account is hurting my ability to obtain credit. It's my understanding that you will investigate this account for accuracy. Here's the account I'm asking you to verify. And then you list the account name, number, and attach 3 things. Your driver's license, your social, and a proof of address. That can be a utility bill, phone bill, lease agreement, or a bank statement. If you don't include all 3 of those, they'll stall your dispute and say they can't verify you. Send this through the BBB, not CFPB. The Better Business Bureau is a business-facing dispute portal. It goes directly to the furnishers, and when they respond, you're going to use that response to trigger round 2. Round 2 is your reinvestigation complaint. This is where you tell them, I don't agree with your findings, and now you get a little more aggressive. The wording can be, I don't agree with the account listed below, which still appears on my credit report even after your investigation. I would like this account immediately reinvestigated. These inaccuracies are highly injurious to my credit rating. Furthermore, in accordance with the Fair Credit Reporting Act, Public Law 91-508, Section 611, subsection AD, you are required to provide the name and address of each person with whom you verified this information. You see what we did there? We're escalating the pressure, but still not giving them the full ammo yet. You always want to wait until round 3 before you hit them with the actual inaccuracy. Why? Because once you show your cards too early, they'll just update the report instead of deleting it, and that means you'll have to start the whole process over again. So let's talk round 3. This is your factual dispute round. This is where you highlight the exact violation that proves the account is either inaccurate, unverifiable, incomplete, or all of the above. Common violations include repeated charge-off history after the charge-off date, that's illegal re-aging, failure to update the account to sold or transferred once the debt was passed to a collection agency, reporting a balance after the account was transferred, that's double jeopardy. Different balances on all 3 bureaus. If the source of info is the same, the data should be identical. Change date of first delinquency, that's also re-aging. Showing payment activity on a debt account, again, that's illegal. Now for your round 3 message, you'll say something like this. This account was charged off on insert date. Since then, this account has repeatedly been updated as charged off every month. This update is inaccurate. A charge-off should not include an active payment history. This false reporting is extending the statute of limitations and misrepresenting the age of the debt. You failed to investigate this properly. I am demanding a deletion of this account. And here's where you send your ID, your social, your proof of address, and a screenshot of the violation. Maybe it's the repeated COs, maybe it's the mismatch in balances. Whatever it is, you need to show proof. Now let's say the account survives round 3. What do you do next? You go into round 4. And this is where you start pulling in deeper violations. One example is double reporting. If both a charge-off and a collection account are reporting the same balance, that's illegal. Send a message like this. The following accounts are claiming to both own the same debt with a balance. As you know, this is not possible, and this is a violation of my rights. Both accounts must be removed from my credit report immediately due to your failure to properly validate this information. Again, short, direct, and strategic. Now you can repeat this process for round 5, 6, 7, and so on. The key is not giving up. Charge-offs are not like inquiries or collections. They can take 6, 8, even 12 rounds. But if you keep your documentation tight and you match the violation with proof, you will see deletions. I had 8 charge-offs. I deleted all of them over a 24-month period. I'm giving you every step that worked for me. You just need to apply it. And if you're inside the network mentorship, you already know we can do this process for you as part of your package. If you're not and you want help with building your credit, running it up with phones, business cards, CPN strategies, and credit suite training, join the mentorship. You'll get lifetime access to speak directly with me through iMessage, my full trade line source list to post to both personal and CPN credit, a document source for name, date of birth, and social security number profiles, step-by-step iPhone liquidation guides, and we're offering full sweep services done for you until June 15th. You won't find another program like this with direct access to the person who's done it all. Discord only, no Telegram, contact at the network team. Everything we talked about today was for educational purposes only. You are responsible for verifying and applying this information within the boundaries of your local and federal law. I'm out.